we enjoyed these days and benefited from this gathering, and allow these gatherings be now and then, so that we can benefit a lot. So it is good to be in calm atmosphere with light people, learned people, holy people, to think about holy people and try to be in their path.
I really want to give voice to what is in your hearts. That is, this has been a very unique experience of togetherness, very enlightening, uplifting our spirits, and we are all going back, grown a little higher in spirit. I found, sitting here, I was addressing a very responsive group. People who are thirsty for something solid. It's a pleasure always to speak to people who are thirsty. Not disinterested people, but here was an audience that was very interested. And so I was privileged to have been called to speak to all of you earlier. And our topics were more or less coincident. They all integrated very well, I think. So we are oblates. I am the only priest among you, I think, no?
No, Father.
Oh, Father Praveen was there. We are privileged having us today. But he is not an oblate, no? He's a friend. But I am a Paka oblate.
First time when I came to Shantivanam, it was sometimes in 1980s. Father Beard was here, and you know, Amaldas and Kristudas. So, you know, it was full of life and a lot of joy and the real spirit of ashram life, contemplative life, all that. And I felt so happy, so good. And then when I come back now, so many years after, I still feel the same beautiful spiritual vibration in the whole compound, in the chapel. In the chapel, the vibration has really increased, you know, such a deep silence. And then, not only in the chapel, I really could feel such a beautiful, you know, depth of vibration, spiritual vibration. And also the whole compound, the whole atmosphere, and everyone. And so it was such a, like for me, living as a hermit alone, and so to come back to this, you know, it's really like the mother house, you know. Come back, you feel so much at home, and then be really energized spiritually and supported, and then continue to walk in that path, path of ashram spirituality, or the contemplative, or, you know, experiencing the divine in nature. And it is so beautiful, you know, the whole space around the trees and the peacocks and the little birds and listening to the nature. So,
the
cat also. So, you know, I really felt so happy, so proud to be in a Christian ashram, which is really carrying on that spirituality of Indian tradition, the ancient Indian sages and saints. To see a real Christian ashram, to come back and feel that vibration still continuing so beautifully. And for that, not only, I mean, in a very special way, Father Dorothy, so beautifully he is continuing that spirit of Father Beard and, you know, Abhishektananda, Father Motion, all that, and also with him all the others.
And meeting all of you, listening to the speakers, the various speakers, listening to people who are even from West, your quest, the way you are making effort to enter and deepen our own spirituality has been a very, very encouraging factor. Thank you so much. And thanks very especially again to Father Dorothy, very open-minded and very friendly, taking us also like we felt we were like oblates,
But I was really enriched by the lively group here, especially the young, energetic and spiritually matured group here, growing together into the love of Christ. So it was a happy experience for me, and also Father Dorothy always welcome us here, and we feel, as some of you expressed, as the Mother House feeling we have it, especially our Ashrama group, Sister Rose and Prasanna and who is that? Sophie and all that from Kerala, we were here. I was happy to meet them also. And especially Father Sebastian, last time we met all this Ashrama group was there. And the resource people also here, you did your job very well. And the talks we had also were enriching, especially Brother Martin, Father Dorothy, and Father Sebastian. Every one of you did your part very well. We all were happy about it. We had lot of input, especially the yoga practice we had. I was not very good in yoga because earlier I didn't try, but still let me try. I thought I came 2 or 3 days, but something I picked up. I think I will do it like that, because in this old age it is difficult to practice, but still breathing exercise, all that I can do. I think especially Father's meditation, all that. We are doing it, but still we have got this awareness meditation in our ashram there, Shanti Yajna meditation, we are doing it, but still add a little more beauty to that by various people.
But in reality, I wasn't sure what I was coming into. But as I interacted with many of you, the first thing is that I got connected with the Benedictine way of life. Though I didn't come to know too much of the rule, but definitely the life that is lived here was moving. And thanks to Father Dontic and his community, it lives such a welcoming life, a life that is mixed with silence, welcome, and emanating the presence of God. There are 2 words that I carry back with me. One is the bridge. For me, that has deepened my own connections with the Indian. I know when I was studying, I took interest in the Indian philosophy, the Indian traditions, and I still remember the Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, Dvaita, Dvaita, and all that still remains, but somewhere it got more deeply connected coming here. It in a way awakened that inner connection between the Indian and the Christian. And particularly, yes, Dave, the last 2 talks of Father Martin made a lot of sense for me. It clarified a number of things, and I would say deeper connections did happen. Another word that remained with me comes from Michael, comes from Ireland. I also feel like him, a spiritual refugee, searching to become a refuge in God. Like God draws us into His refuge, and therefore from a refugee to enter into the refuge of God. God invites us all into. And to briefly say, I was glad to connect with all of you and be part of that pilgrim and the refugee in me.
I'm not an oblate of Santivanam, and I came with the intention to offer my book to the ashram, but it was a wonderful opportunity to do it in this togetherness with you, in the spirit of the ashram, of the interreligious dialogue, and of being a bridge. So basically that very much enriched my stay, and I thank you very much for that, all of you, of course particularly Zen and Carlos for the wonderful music which touched me very much, and Father Dorothy also for the hospitality of the place. And the sisters, the dancing sisters, I sent that photo to Poland and they were, wow.
I had the great blessing and joy to have come to Shakilanam over 40 years ago as Sister Rose.
Yes.
Yeah. And that charism of Father Bede was exceptional. And yes, a spiritual refugee, but the beginning of my return was meeting Father Bede. And it continues. Now, I have to say, I came back, you wonder why 40 years, I came back there for the first time last year. And I have to say, my initial reaction was a little bit sad, but it couldn't be the same, and there's no reflection of all the other place. But it's interesting now, having come back this year, I see it, but really that the spirit is still alive, and it's wonderful to see all the Indian sisters, and because I think when I was here 40 years ago, it was very much Westerners and that were probably mostly here, and so to see that how it is his work, and obviously Abhishektanand and Mochna is really starting to impact in India itself and Christianity, but also I come with a great respect and admiration and envy even maybe of the depth of Indian spirituality and of its culture. Maybe the environment I struggle with sometimes, but we can't have everything, yeah. And again, thank you, Father Dorothy, the community, and all the people here, and the generosity and the hospitality, and I don't know where I would start with my debt of gratitude, and where in my own daily practice, I was reminded of our battles last night. I say Christian prayers, Buddhist prayers, Islamic prayers, and Hindu prayers. And that's all thanks to Father Bede and my time here. And it has given me great richness in my spiritual life. And thank you all.
It was a great experience for me staying here with you, all of you. And I want to talk about my gratitude for all of you, especially the hospitality of the island in the figure of Father Dorothy. Well, of course I have to thank my friends whom I came here. Is this gratitude for all of you.
Thank you.
In my heart, I feel in my heart this.
I'm not here as a oblate or friend. I am here as I feel is I am rooted here, and I feel I am belonging this place and this community. And I feel really whenever I come here, even though I went away as my own pilgrimage, and whenever I come here, I feel so much heart open here from my brothers, and I feel so grateful for that. And I keep continuing to come. Even though I do my own vision and mission and witnessing, going from here, but I still continue here, come back, because I think it's the love of my brothers and sisters. And I'm very grateful to see you again after so many years. And many of you I saw many other times, and happy to see again. And Sister Stephanie is a long time which as a mother here, and helps everyone when they come with a little thing, but it's very rooted thing to keep that rootedness. I have to say, I'm very grateful to Shantivanam and the founders and all what we heard, and I think what is nice is once we are rooted in this journey, it is nice to witness, and it is nice to be with everyone. There should not be any problem to be anywhere in the world, as Son Prumwald says, and but important that rootedness is important. I can say I am feeling I am a lot for the Christ-centeredness, and for that reason I feel I feel everywhere I am there with everyone. And for that reason I am happy to be here. I am happy to be somewhere else, but it is very particular joy I get when I see people again and again, when we can meet each other again, because in that relationship we establish our joy to meet together, and communion and harmony and being together.
Om Jaya Jagadish Hare, Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare, Bhakta Jano ke sankat, Das Jano ke sankat, Shana mein dur kare. Om Jaya Jagadish Hare, Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare, Bhakta Jano ke sankat, Das Jano ke sankat, Kshana mein dur kare. Om Jaya Jagadish Hare. Mata Pita तुम मेरे शरण किसकी, स्वामी शरण किसकी, तुम बिना और न दूजा, तुम बिना और न दूजा, आस करूं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे, भक्त जनों के संकट, दीन जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे।
पुष्पांजलि
ओम